Hey, happy end of the semester. As of this moment, it is the last week of school, and next week is finals, which is just nuts because, oh my goodness. I wanted to give a quick last video though and tell you what's going on. This week, if you haven't noticed, in our week 14 folder, there is an optional assignment. You're not getting a grade for it, but your marketing plan that's due next week, if you want me to read a rough draft, before you turn in the final thing and get some feedback from me, I will be happy to do that. You've got until Thursday of this week to turn that in though. So make sure that you get that turned in, and I will work over the weekend to make sure that it is, the feedback is given. I think I am caught up in grading in our class, thank goodness. I've been behind before. I don't know that I've been this behind. So that was, I'm sure it was frustrating for you, but it was equally frustrating for me. So next week is finals, and we have 3 things due. One is your marketing plan. None of that is new to you. You have done every single item of that marketing plan already, every one of them. We've been building it for the last 7-8 weeks. Almost every assignment we've done since midterms goes into that marketing plan. You need to be able to use the feedback that I've given you. If I've asked you to, hey, I would do this, or I would switch this to bullets, or I would, don't do that in a paragraph, make that a list, or add this, or let's try this again. What do you think about this idea? Whatever that is, whatever that feedback was, use that and edit the work that you turned in. And then when you turn in your marketing plan next week, you can have that feedback already done and your stuff updated. And you're literally using those files, and I've got your rubric in the marketing plan assignment. I have a rubric in there for you. Use it as a list, as a check mark list. Pull it up. It's in Excel. It's got boxes next to it. Literally, if you can check off that every one of those things is in your marketing plan, you're done. It's done. And I can promise you, with the exception of the table of contents and cover page, you've done all of it. And so it is literally you just copying and pasting the work that you've done, making the edits that I suggested, and then turning it in as a one comprehensive document. Do not return in, 10 different files to me. Don't do that. It all goes in one file. It may end up being 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Things that are important, make sure that you are doing your adding paragraph headers. Everything in a business document has to be labeled. So if it's target market, label target market, and then type the target market information below it, and then market analysis, and then that one, and everything should be labeled. There should also be a cover page and a table of contents. There are 2 bonus assignments due during finals week 2. One, I'm giving bonus points for anyone that has their schedule already made for summer or fall. All you got to do is upload the schedule. You can save that from your student portal, or you can just get a screenshot of it. It's got to be summer or fall. If you're graduating in May, holler at me and I'll give you something else to do. There's also a second bonus, and it's I'm asking for some feedback. So I've been teaching for, I think, almost 15 years now. I'm afraid to do the math, but and teaching has changed a lot in the last decade, and so I want to know what you liked. There are some things that you need to know about this class. This class is required of all entrepreneurship majors and of all digital marketing majors. So people that want to start a business, or people that want to work in digital marketing. And that digital marketing program is for anyone that either wants to start their own digital marketing agency, that wants to freelance, or that wants to work in someone else's marketing firm. I say that because the last time I asked for feedback, several students said, I hate this marketing plan we have to write. We have to write a marketing plan. We don't get a choice on that. I don't get a choice on that. So we have to write it. I try to spread it out in such a way that we build piece by piece. That way we're not overwhelmed and having to turn in this whole document at the very end, and we didn't at least write it at least once already. And so know that we have to do that. But tell me some things that you liked. Tell me some things that you didn't like. Be gentle with your words, because I struggled a lot, probably from midterms on, as many of you did. That tornado threw me for a loop. I still drive through the damage every day, like some of y'all do. So I do appreciate your patience and your grace on me getting so behind on grading. I think I'm caught up, though. I checked that yesterday. I'll check it again tomorrow, to make sure that no matter what, everything is where it needs to be. The only thing I don't have graded right now is if I asked you to email me something, then that's the only folder I don't have graded right now for our class. So I will continue working on that today and tomorrow. If you have questions for me, ask. If you are struggling, don't give up. Just, goodness gracious, don't give up. If you're at a 55, I told this in the other class, if you're barely making it, or if you're just below the line, whatever that line is, next week you get enough points to where you can pull this out if you do well. So don't give up. Please, for the love of all things, do not give up. I really do want you to do well. And sometimes we wake up and we go, I just can't do this anymore. I'll just try again next time. If you're on the DF range line or the CD line, for the love of all things in this world, do not give up. Work very hard this week and next week in getting everything turned in that you need to. Deadline is May 7th. It can't be any later than that. In fact, I think I have to have grades due on the 9th or something. So I'm pushing it on the ability to be able to grade. Turn it in early if you can. That'll help my life out a lot next week. Because our grades have to be posted, I really think, on the 9th. So I've pushed the deadline as far back as I can. But just know that I'm rooting for you, even though you may not realize it. I really do want you to do well. I want every single person in here to get a C or better. I really do. So if you're at that 55, 56, 57, 58 grade and you're ready to give up, please do not do that. You didn't wake up at the beginning of this semester and say, ooh, I can't wait to get a D in this class. I get it. Just get to the point to where you don't have to retake it. If that's where we're at, fine. Let's just not have to retake it, okay? If you require a C or better, let's get after it. Do the best you can. At the end of the day, know that I'm sitting in this office or at home or whatever, and I'm really hoping that you do very well. If you have questions, if you need to meet, let me know. If we need to get together and make your schedule, if you haven't done that already, let me know so that I can, because I want you to be able to get the bonus points for the other bonus that you're doing next week too. So if we need to add class, go ahead and add your classes so you can get your points. Do that. I advise probably all of you. All of you are probably on my list. And so I've probably already reached out a couple of times from my advising list. But holler at me. I am happy to add those classes. Just shoot me an email and we can get it done. I hope you have a wonderful summer. I hope you are able to do what you need to pull this out. And just know that I'm rooting for you. And I really do hope you do well. So holler if you need me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.